It's Clive. It's Clive. I know a murder board when I see it.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Oh my god, wait a minute. He's the janitor. Janitors have keys to shit, gang. He could just come in here anytime he wants. Wait, was Clive the dude that died in the beginning? Yeah, because they never said who died in the beginning. Or maybe it was Clive. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm keeping it all, I'm putting it all back. Just so he comes back and he doesn't know I was here type shit. If he does have a record, though, I will take that, though. Collectibles type shit.
Huh, there's a key. I'll just take that. Might be important.
I don't like that that's just open now. Like, even if it is Clive and he can just come in here anytime, right? If it's not, the off chance it's not, he can still get easy access in here.
I wonder how the show's going.
Yo, Peggy better, nothing better not happen to Peggy, goddammit. Peggy.
Isn't that
Okay,
such a good
Peggy,
song,
okay.
folks? And now for...
Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive the janitor might be Clive the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning.
Can you mention that we saw the Whistling Man, though? We objectively saw him. They do that shit in horror games a lot, where, like, you'll see some weird shit, but it's for the player to see, but the character you're playing as never addresses it. It's so stupid to me. Like, we saw the fucking Whistling Man. Like, yeah, like, fuck the Clive shit. Like, no, he was outside, gang. Like, what the fuck? 240.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. Alright, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement, made by our creepy janitor, who you think is the creepy Whistling Man.
Yep.
And on the creepy board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
Correct.
And you think one of these people...
Or Clive is just a weirdo. Where did I take? Where? Oh, I took the fucking keys.
People will be the Whistling Man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You said there were 4 locations listed there too? The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
What? What the fuck? I just realized he brought all this shit up. Never mind. Fuck keeping it the same. Never mind. Alright, but know what? No. Know what? I'm gonna stick up for my boy Clive. Even though I never met Clive. You know, devil advocate here. What if Clive's just a fucking weirdo? You know, we didn't see a murder mask or a knife. You know, it's objectively a weird room. But, you know, he could be just eccentric, you know? You know, this could be like a Billy Madison situation where he's like, you know, like seeing old schoolmates to like apologize to or some shit. View Clive's board to establish the Whistling Man's next target. Okay. An injury as a victim of the festival disaster. Oh, so Chuck was at the festival and got injured. Oh, I'm dumb, bro. This shit was here the entire time? A dude died in a house fire last episode because I couldn't find somebody to get there faster. And I didn't realize these were here. I'm dumb. This guy brought the gas station? I think so. Wait, hold up. Because it says like, Chuck dude, we're gonna give him lottery tickets and hopefully he can get back on his feet. Right here it says local X lottery winner brought a gas station, so I think that's his is a gas station. K Walker, wait, no, this is up here. K Walker, Kim Walker. Yeah, wait, hospital. She's a hospital. She's a doctor. Beep beep. Beep beep, look out, tragedy. 5 people dead, 16 injured. That's a crazy title. Beep beep. Wait, is she dead? Is Kim dead? Wait. No, never mind. Different last name, never mind. I just saw the K, I was like, ah, Kim, never mind. Or, wait a minute. She got married. Kim Walker got married. It's dumb, but women take their husband's last name. I think he's dead. I think she's dead. Is that process elimination? Like, this dude became a fucking power plant dude. She became a doctor. And he won the lottery and then brought a gas station. So process elimination, Rebecca. You know. Sorry, but yeah, you know. I feel like I'm wasting so much time right now. There are 2 people dead tonight because our radio show host was busy organizing locations on the map. R.A. has walked. Oh shit, Rebecca's a snitch. I was right, Rebecca's the criminal. Initials R.A. has walked free with no charges. A little criminal and a snitch. I see. This is the fucking thing. Okay, I'm just gonna wing it. You know, I'm gonna wing it, just see what happens.
How's it going?
Down with
Ready,
big pressure.
Peggy?
Pressure
Are you
McDonald's.
sure? We've only got one shot at this.
Oh, see me put it like that, Peggy. God damn it. Oh wait, yeah, she left. Yeah, car thief. So never mind. She's out of town. She left. Okay, I get it. Okay, so Kim's dead. Rebecca left town to Manhattan. Okay, wait. Yes, I think the only other victims are Chuck and Ant. I think they're the only 2 that are still in the town.
I'm sure.
Or alive.
Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Okay. The process elimination. Kim, I'm pretty sure, is dead. Because I think she got married because there's a wedding invitation. I think she took her husband's last name because the last name, it was K and like the Stein or some shit. So I think she took his last name and then died in the bus accident. Rebecca did a fuck ton of crime and was like, you know what, I gotta start over, went to Manhattan. And just like, and dipped out, okay? So I think the only 2, so I think it's probably Ant Williams or Chuck. There's something I'm missing and they're dead. And one of them are dead. So I'm gonna say Ant.
Ant Williams.
And where will I find them?
Power
The
station.
power station.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment.
Oh, wait, yeah, the first one. Fuck, I probably should did him first now.
Forrest, I'm through to the power plant, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What?
What? Then who?
Jeez! It sounds like something blew up.
He's using.
Wait, please, how far back does this go? How far back does this go? I forgot about who was gonna be the first to, you know, get killed. I forgot about the numbered part. Because they had numbers on who was gonna get killed. You know, you had 1, 2, 3, 4. I chose the last one. Back does this sit,
It sounds like something blew up.
Fuck.
He's
Okay.
using bombs now.
Okay.
Oh my god. The call board. One moment.
Bro.
Forrest, Forrest,
It
I'm
says
getting
the
so many
numbers
calls.
right there. 1, 2,
Just let
3,
me-
4.
I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there?
Bro. I just did. All of that was fucking pointless. I did all of that like 100 IQ shit to like figure shit out just to forget that these fuckers were ordered and numbered. Oh my god, I spent like 20 minutes on that. Oh my god, bro. He blew up the fucking gas station, I'm guessing.
Peggy,
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station for us.
Oh, you don't
Okay.
say.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's
I need
only...
to fucking- Oh yeah, we still have the tech. We have the tech to know where the gas station is.
ambulance was at the
Ugh.
gas station. Forrest,
Yeah, I didn't have that pinned. It was bad luck. It was bad luck. It was bad luck. I didn't have it pinned because I didn't have the gas station pinned. It was bad luck. It was destined to be failed either way.
you've got to say something on the radio. You have
Yeah.
to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air. Now.
Gallows
Ugh.
Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and oh,
it's
just
not
bring
even on
us
the
into
board,
some
okay.
music, Forrest.
Let's blow this up. Oh, sure.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
I'm so fucking stupid. I don't know how I just forgot that this shit was ordered, gang.
There's got to be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
Never mind.
By
Actually,
we,
might be
you
Clive.
mean
Never
me,
mind.
right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
We can switch. I can man the calls and you go down, huh? I'm a feminist, gang. Equality, huh? Huh? Okay. Yay.
A key.
You didn't
Was
notice
this
that
always
before, Forrest?
I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
I better not see him at some point. And that's just still open. That shit's still open. I hate it when music does that shit, bro. Why the fuck did music just randomly cut out? I was shitting on the music because it was dumb and it was creepy, but now without it, it's still creepy.
Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps. Find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait. George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
Alright. So never mind. I was wrong. Never mind. Clive's weird as fuck. He's weird. Well, I was right. I did say he was just probably just weird as fuck, but not the murderer. But turns out he's weird as fuck and he's a murderer. Worse. All right. Oh, get fucked.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death.
Not having fun? Not having fun.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
This looks useful.
Seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. So was this like his first victim?
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels
Oh damn, his cortisol levels are too high. That's how he died.
of stress in the immediate moments before death.
If his cortisol levels were high, that means he was ugly and he died.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Fuck is this? Looks important, colorful.
This has to be important.
18, cause of death is established to be drowned, as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. I think this is what I just read, I think, right? Observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there's no evidence of foul play. It is in the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in his drowning. Sorry, I made you do this. Oh, was it like a dare? Prank gone wrong, and he got his friend killed or some shit. I don't know. Okay. Huh.
If you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say that I should say, but
Then say it! If you're gonna be dead, fucking say it. YOLO, gang. You only live once, you know?
my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
Just say the truth, gang. Why are you making me do all this fucking elaborate puzzle shit, gang?
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe
What
this.
do you and your friends do? And I gotta walk all the fuck back. Just wanna let that be known. Wait. There's still more to do before you move. Can't leave. Can't leave. Wait, what else am I supposed to do? Follow trail of clues. Wait, what? There's nothing else. I just gotta bring the papers up, I think. Yeah, I got the record thing. Unless I missed a tape, I guess? Oh. Alarm system. I guess he got an alarm system for his house, I'm guessing.
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan,
Oh, I didn't listen to this one.
that recording. Shut it off. 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps.
What have you found, Forrest?
I forgot I had to call Peggy. I've been down here for like 10 minutes, wandering around, listening to the same tapes over and over again, but all I had to do was call Peggy. What the fuck? Option. I forgot that was an option. I make shit so harder for myself,
It's
man.
an
Oh my
autopsy
god.
tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on
Like-
the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean,
Ugh,
just
so
got
dumb.
here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What?
It was a
But everyone
prank,
said he went
100%.
swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier. When we had to...
Oh shit. Yeah, the call earlier when the lady, we had to call the frat dudes to go to her house. Like in the previous part, right? She said I didn't talk to the cops or some shit like that. So I think that like she's the coroner and she like was working with somebody to like hide how this kid died.
Call the takeout restaurants. Wasn't her name Virginia?
Yeah.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
Ooh.
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body? I guess someone else must have moved him. After he was dead.
Yeah, calling it out, he died in like a school prank or some shit with like his friends. They moved his body and threw him in the water to make it seem like he drowned.
Where he was eventually found.
And let me guess, like one of them had like a rich daddy or some shit that like covered for them to pay off the coroner, aka Virginia.
What is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Wait, the fucking sheriff. At the beginning of the night, the first, like one of like the first victims, sheriff, he left the 911 operator alive. He left the carry chick he let the carry chick go. You know, so I think he's after like some weird Pacific revenge. Like I think when he went to go kill the kids, he's probably killing like the kids of the of the parents he wants to actually kill as like a sign of revenge. So it's not that deep to him. I mean, to some people he kills. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know.
Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner
Bro, this
comes to
story
the
is
same
so good.
conclusion
Oh my
as I
God.
did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I
Probably the sheriff.
think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
You...
Honestly, he's a pussy. Cause even in his final moments before he died, he like just didn't confess anything. Like he was like, I hope you piece it together. You know, I had something to do with this kid dying and covering it up, but I hope you can piece it together. Like
Whistling
the
Man
fuck?
already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's
Oof.
dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking
save
them down
them.
to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
Oh, god damn, the story is so good. I'm not even gonna hold. I'm happy that it teleported me, because it would have been so annoying to walk all the way back up. Like I feel like this game's generally on the level of like Firewatch. Like this game has such a like similar vibe to Firewatch. Like the devs of this and Firewatch need to make more games. Like obviously the vibes are very different, but like just the like central vibe of just two people just talking to each other, figuring shit out, doing in like the player character doing different tasks and shit. Like this is definitely
God,
the same
you're
level
back,
of that.
Forrest.
I mean, I feel like there's definitely more
I've been
to do in Firewatch because like the nature and shit. No, I feel like there's more to do with this actually. Yeah, there's more to do in this instead of Firewatch actually.
Running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really. How are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
Ugh.
Beats me. But we gotta do it, and we're going to.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line.
Hello again, Gallows Creek. This is
Oh,
Forrest
okay.
Nash. We're circling closer to the truth behind tonight's events. To this end, we're calling back one of our earlier callers, Virginia Sullivan.
Fretman Plunker here? Who's this? Is it you? Good.
Oh yeah, the frat dudes are there. Sure.
Plunker, it's Goose.
Goose! Where are you? Get your ass here! The party has moved!
Oh, cool. Where's it moved to?
This old lady's house. She's pretty cool, though. Dude, she said we could raid her liquor cabinet if we stayed and protected her. Of course, we're not drinking anymore.
It's a good deal.
We're staying sharp in case that whistling turd turns back up. The old lady might need our help.
Of course, man. Of course. Hey, could you put me on with the old lady? You know, should check if it's cool for me to drop by.
Oh, there's that Goose respect we love. I'll grab
Nice
her
to know
now.
Goose is respectful.
Hello? Is this Goose?
Hey, Dr. Sullivan.
Who is this?
Hey, Virginia, it's Forrest. I'm glad you're still okay.
Oh, Forrest. Sorry, I'm still jumpy.
Don't be
Don't
sorry.
be sorry. You've been through a lot.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, Virginia.
I thought I was.
Gotta ease her into it, you know.
I thought.
Easy. We're not calling to talk about earlier. We're calling because we think you can help us understand why this is happening tonight.
Me? What would I know?
Clive.
Does the name Clive mean anything to you?
Clive? No. I don't know that name. What are you asking about this for?
You mentioned that name earlier when you called us the first time.
I don't know what I said then. I was petrified, Forrest.
Clive's the janitor at our station.
And she's definitely, she knows that she's on air, so she's more inclined to lie because she doesn't
And
want the
we
whole
know you
town to
spoke to
figure
him
out
in
that
the
she like
past.
fucking covered up a
Forrest,
murder.
please. You don't know what you're doing. He'll come for me.
Virginia, it's okay.
He already did.
Clive won't be coming after you.
We think Clive's dead.
Dead? But isn't he?
Oh, we saw with the whistling man.
He's the whistling man, Forrest.
Nope. We have evidence.
We found evidence to the contrary.
But
It's true.
And
Bro was trying
we
to help
found
save
your
people.
autopsy reports for George Barrow.
how? I saw him destroy them.
Well, he didn't. I don't know if he kept them or made copies or what, but we found them. And we know it's related to what's happening tonight, which is why we called you. Why did you write a false report?
All right. One day, I came into work to find a boy on my slab. And as I finished the autopsy, this man, Clive, he just burst in. And he started making demands to give over the reports, to falsify what I found. Of course I said no. But, well, when someone wants to make you do something, they can use the carrot or the stick. For me, he used both. You see, my sister is sick. She has a chronic condition that's never going away. It's expensive to treat, and it was getting to where I couldn't afford it. And Clive promised me that his employer would pay for my sister's treatment if I did what he said, and that if I ever spoke about this, he'd beat me to within an inch of my life. I don't know why he had me
Clive
do
was a
it,
piece of
but
shit.
my sister needed me. You have to understand, she needed me.
We understand.
Thank you, Virginia. That was brave.
God, I just
I
want
get it. I mean, I feel like anybody would make that type of sacrifice, you know? If you have a way to save your loved one, and, like, all you have to do is, like, a little bit of crime. I mean, a fucked up one, you know, but at the same time, it's like,
Nightmare
you're
to
still helping your
end.
loved one.
This will help end it, Virginia. Thank you.
Stay safe, Virginia.
Damn.
So, Virginia's tied up in all of this.
Clive threatened her to keep quiet about George's death. But for who? Why cover up these details?
I'm gonna be so for real. Like, if I was in this small town right now, and I was just a random ass civilian, yeah, I'd be terrified about, like, being, like, murdered and shit, but, like, nigga, I would be glued to that radio like no other. Like, I'd be like, oh shit. She helped cover up a murder? Damn. The Clive dude was trying to help people? Damn. Like, oh shit, Peggy, you said the right shit. Damn, Forrest is dead. PP for real. Mother,
We
bro.
know Sandra was involved in George's death. Do you want to call her?
I do.
Alright, but before we go asking questions, I think we should know what we want to ask. Is that fair?
Yeah, we need to ask her about finding the body. She was the one who discovered it, but something just doesn't add up.
100%. She knows more than she's saying.
I wonder what she's hiding.
We'll hopefully find out soon. Anyway, just be careful when you're talking to her. Don't push too hard. We don't want her to hang up.
I'll be careful.
Alright, calling her now. Hopefully she's at her jazz studio. Aha! Forrest, you're through.
Hello, this is Sandra at Jazz Pizzazz Jazz Studio. Who is this?
I gotta balance it out.
Hello
I can't
again,
press it too hard.
Sandra! It's Forrest Nash of 189.16, The Scream. And you're live on air.
Oh, I always thought folks called into a radio show, not the other way around. How's Jazzy? What can I do for you?
Well, we're trying to understand what's behind the attacks tonight. We had a few questions.
Why, Forrest, of course. Heck, after the way you saved my life, I'd say yes to just
You
about
owe
anything
me.
you ask.
That sounds nice.
Really?
Ease her into
Well, that
it.
sounds nice. I might just call you back tomorrow then, too.
You got my number. But what about tonight? Is there anything you want to talk about right now?
Remember why we called, Forrest.
Of course. Do you know why the Whistling Man might have targeted you?
Ha! As far as I could tell, he was just a knife-wielding psycho with superhuman cardio. He'd have chased after anybody.
Right. Well, we
I got
think he
hit her
might
in
be
the
chasing
fucking throat
specific
with the
people.
question now.
People who know about the death of a boy named George.
Oh, I don't know anything about
There we
that.
go.
Sorry.
You found the body.
Sandra, we know you found George's body. We have the police report.
I don't know what you mean.
Now pull it back. Now pull it back. It's okay.
It's okay, Sandra. We know.
You do? You know about?
Yes. Of course.
This studio is my life.
There we go.
After I found the body in the river, I couldn't look
Now we could go back up. You know, tug and pull, tug and pull, tug and pull.
at my studio. Do you understand?
Sure.
Sure. I understand.
When the rent just kept going up, he said he'd stop if I just needed to keep quiet. And everything would be okay.
Of course.
Of course. We understand.
I mean, it's not like I killed him. What was the harm in saying I found him in the reservoir instead of the river? Right? Right? I'm sorry. I can't do this.
And she's gone. I don't think that could have gone any better.
So he was found
You
in the
truly
river.
did great, Forrest.
Well, folks, if anyone out there has any thoughts on what's going on tonight, please call in.
That's good timing. We've got a call waiting just this second.
I thought I played music, nigga, now.
Welcome to 189.16 The Scream with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Hi, Forrest. I know
Oh,
this
this
is really
nigga.
out of the blue with everything happening tonight. But I wondered if you could send a special birthday message to my uncle.
It's, what is it? Ponty's Pizza. It's Ponty's Pizza again. You know what? Just because I know, no.
No, I don't wanna.
Oh, come on! It's his birthday.
I
won't have
know
a
it's
chance to
him,
do
bro.
it again
I know
until
it's him.
next year.
May as well, Forrest.
Fine. What's his name?
Thank you, Forrest. He's my Uncle Ronnie. His first name's Peter, but he never liked his name. But since he always had salt and pepper hair, even as a kid, can you believe it? Folks always called him Pepper.
Thanks for the history lesson. Is there anything besides happy birthday you would like to say to Mr. Pepper? Oh my god damn it!
Yes! Tell him he can get the best birthday deals and party packages here at Putney's Pizza. Starting at just...
You son of a bitch! Stop calling us! Damn it, Peggy, this is your fault.
My fault?
You son of a bitch!
I said
Stop
I
calling!
didn't want to do it.
Don't blame me because Brian Ponty can't control himself.
Shut up!
Don't worry. We've already got another caller on the line. Just pick it up, okay?
You son of a bitch! Stop calling!
This is 189.16 The Scream. I'm Forrest Nash. You're on the air, caller. Caller.
Is that somebody fucking dying?
Ponty.
Ponty's Pizza!
You know what? Never mind. I respect it. He's a man that commits to the bit. I respect it. He's an annoying fucker, but he's committed to the bit. I respect it. I respect
always
it.
delivers! Come rain or sleet or whistling man, we'll be there!
Forrest? Forrest? Are you okay? Forrest?
I hope the whistling man gets in with his own pizza slicer.
Jesus, Forrest?
Sorry, that was too much.
It's okay. It's been a high-stress night. Don't worry about him anymore, okay?
Bro's on edge.
Not for tonight, anyway. I think he's spent for now. We've got another call. Whenever you...
Honestly, bro deserves to be on edge. Like, he's heard like 3 to like 5 people fucking die, gang.
Ready.
Like, it's been a stressful fucking night.
Folks, don't spend your money at Ponty's Pizza.
Ponty's Pizza.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. Moving along, I'd like to welcome another caller to 189.16 The Scream.